Hello, I am Haani from USA. Today, I am about to share a story that was sent to me by one of my subscribers from New York, USA. And trust me, this is not just a story. This is something that still haunts him to this day. Before we begin, make sure to subscribe to the channel because I bring you real and terrifying horror stories. And now, let's begin. My name is Danish, and I currently live in New York, but originally, my family belongs to Karachi, Pakistan. We moved to the United States when I was just 7 years old. Everything in my life was normal until one night, something happened that completely changed the way I see the world. After my marriage, my wife and I developed a habit. Every night, we would sit together and listen to horror stories. We actually enjoyed them a lot. But before my marriage, things were very different. I had a group of 5 friends, and we were obsessed with exploring haunted places. We used to search online for the most terrifying locations nearby, and there was one place that stood out more than any other. It was a road about 15 minutes away from our house, known as Old Finch Road. At night, this place becomes completely dark. No streetlights, no people, just silence and fear. According to locals, years ago, a girl celebrated her birthday there, but that night, her boyfriend assaulted her, and then he murdered her right there. Since that night, people believe her spirit still wanders on that road. They say if someone goes there and says happy birthday, she appears. And when she appears, something goes terribly wrong. About 15 years ago, a boy's dead body was found near that same road, and the case was never solved. I was 20 years old at that time. That day, I had just gotten promoted at my job, so me and my friends decided to celebrate at night. We had 2 cars. In my car, it was me, my cousin, and 2 other friends. Behind us, another car followed with 2 girls and a couple of our other friends. It was around 1:30 a.m. when we reached Old Finch Road. There was a bridge, the same place where that girl was murdered. We stopped our cars right in the middle of the road. No one came there, so we weren't worried. I stepped out of the car and turned off the headlights. Everything went pitch black. One by one, everyone turned off their lights, and then we started shouting, "Happy birthday!" loudly, over and over again. But nothing happened. So we laughed and decided to move forward. Suddenly, the girl sitting in the back car screamed. Her car lost control and lightly hit my car's bumper. I got out, a little annoyed, and asked, "What happened?" She was shaking. She said, "There was a bright light right in front of me, and in that light I saw something, a figure with long hair, standing in the middle of the road, and it was saying something."
At first, I thought she was joking, but then none of the cars would start. My car had sensors, and suddenly they started going off on their own. The headlights flickered as if something was moving right in front of us, but there was nothing there. I got out of the car and said loudly, "If you're here, come in front of me." Suddenly, something pushed me hard from behind. My head slammed into the windshield and the glass cracked. Now, this was no joke. We tried calling for help, but no signal, no network, nothing. So, we decided to leave the cars and walk. After walking for some time, we found an old abandoned farmhouse. As we were walking past it, we felt like someone was coming toward us, very fast. When I looked closely, I saw a tall figure, dressed in white, face completely covered, and its height at least 8 feet tall. We all panicked and started running, but it felt like something was behind us, pushing us, scratching us. One of the girls fell to the ground. We tried lifting her, but she felt unnaturally heavy, like she weighed hundreds of pounds. Even 4 of us couldn't lift her. That's when I realized we had to turn to Allah. I started reciting Ayatul Kursi. Slowly, her weight became normal again. We lifted her and kept moving forward. The next morning, we returned to get our cars. Every car's windshield was broken. Our bags had deep scratch marks, and on the windshield of the girl who saw that figure, it was written, "Happy birthday to you." That place is not normal, and after that night, none of us ever went there again at night.
This next story was sent to me by another subscriber from Chicago, USA. And what he experienced was not just fear, it was something that followed him, even after. Let's begin. My name is Navid, and I have been living in Chicago for almost 25 years. This incident happened around 10 to 12 years ago. At that time, one of my cousin's friends had come to the United States on a student visa, but he was struggling. He couldn't find a job, and things were getting difficult for him. I was working as a hotel manager back then, so I told my cousin, "Send him to me, I'll help him." I had access to rooms, and I could arrange accommodation for him, and maybe even a job. After he came to me, he searched for a job for about a week, but couldn't find anything locally, so we contacted an agency. They used to send workers to small towns and countryside restaurants. They charged a small fee and provided both job and accommodation. After some training, he got a job as a head waiter, and everything seemed fine. He worked there for about 6 months. Then one day he called me and said, "They're letting me go, the season is over." He sounded stressed, so I told him, "Send me your location, I'll come pick you up." The distance was almost 2.5 hours, but I didn't mind. By the time I reached him, it was already evening. After sunset, we started driving back. The fuel tank was only half full. He asked, "Should we refuel?" I said, "We'll do it later." We were following road signs when we reached a roundabout. There were multiple exits and we got confused. Instead of the correct exit, we took the wrong one. That road was not normal. It was a narrow countryside road surrounded by dense woods. No street lights, no houses, just darkness. We kept driving for almost an hour. No gas station, no people, nothing. Then suddenly, the car showed low fuel. After some time, we finally saw a few houses and a small gas station. But when we got closer, it was closed. In small towns, gas stations shut down early. We had no choice, so we kept driving forward. And again, the same empty road started. After a while, in the distance, we saw a red light. At first, we thought it might be a car or maybe a bicycle reflector. But as we got closer, we realized it was a man standing on the side of the road. He had long, messy hair, and hanging from his bicycle were multiple metal food containers. He moved slightly aside, as if signaling us to pass. At that moment, I started reciting Ayat al-Kursi. As we passed him, he turned and looked at us. His face was not normal. His nose was unnaturally long. His skin looked pale, almost painted white, and his eyes were green. The way he looked at me, it wasn't human. It felt angry. He gestured for us to move forward, so we did. After driving a bit more, we finally saw an apartment building. We parked the car, because fuel was almost finished. Just then, a man and a woman came out, walking their dog. They looked at us, a little confused. I said, "Our car is out of fuel. Is there a gas station nearby?" They replied, "Yes, just behind this building." We went there, refueled the car, and finally returned home safely. But that wasn't the only thing that happened to me. Later, I moved into an apartment in downtown Chicago. It was on the top floor, and I lived there with 2 other guys. For a while, everything was normal, but after they left, I was alone. One afternoon, I was lying down, watching videos, and I fell asleep. Suddenly, I woke up, but I couldn't move. I couldn't speak. It felt like someone was lying right next to me. I slowly moved my hand towards it, and I felt a hand. But it wasn't an adult's hand. It felt like a child's hand. My heart started racing. I asked, "Who are you?" And then I heard a whisper right next to my ear. "Sharada." I somehow recited Ayat al-Kursi, and suddenly everything stopped. When I opened my eyes, there was no one. But after that day, I realized some things don't just appear. They stay, waiting for the right moment.
This next story is not about a road or a stranger. It's about what can enter inside someone you love. And once it enters, it doesn't leave easily. My name is Maheen, and I live in Michigan, USA. What I'm about to tell you happened to my cousin. Her name was Fiza. Fiza was around 20 years old. She was strong, brave, and not the kind of person who gets scared easily. At that time, she was staying at my grandmother's house in a quiet, rural area. Everything was normal, just like any other night. We all had dinner and went to sleep. Fiza and my grandmother were sleeping in the same room. It was around 1 a.m. I don't know why, but suddenly I felt like playing a prank on her. I thought, let me try to scare her, even though I knew she wouldn't get scared. So I lightly touched her, trying to startle her. But she didn't react at all. That should have been my first warning. I ignored it and went back to sleep. After some time, in the middle of the night, a loud, terrifying scream echoed through the house. Everyone woke up. My grandfather, my parents, my siblings, we all ran towards the room. What we saw still gives me chills. Fiza was not normal. She was hitting herself, crying, screaming, and begging, "Save me, save me." My grandmother was terrified. She kept asking, "What happened to you?" Then suddenly, Fiza's voice changed. It became deep, heavy, almost like a man's voice. And she said, "We won't leave anyone."
At that moment, we all froze. My grandfather immediately started reciting Quranic verses. For a few minutes, she became quiet. But then, after about 30 minutes, it started again. This time, even worse. She kept hitting herself, screaming, crying, and repeating unclear, terrifying words. The entire house felt heavy, like something else was present there. At that moment, we realized this wasn't normal, so we called a religious scholar. He arrived and started reciting verses over her. Slowly, her body relaxed, her voice stopped, and she became silent. The next morning, she woke up, weak, with a high fever and pain all over her body. I asked her what happened last night. She said, "In the night, your brother came to me. He told me to follow him. He showed me a mirror and told me to look into it. When I looked, I felt like something was pulling me in, like I was being hypnotized. And after that, I don't remember anything." When we told everything to the scholar, he said she was attacked by an evil entity. He explained sometimes such entities target people who are spiritually vulnerable or not protected. After treatment, she recovered and went back to her home. But even now, things still happen to her. Sometimes she sees things that aren't there. Sometimes she disappears at night and is later found in strange places, like the bathroom. I request all of you, please pray for her, because some things, once they find you, they don't leave, they just wait. Sometimes, it's not the dark roads or abandoned places that you should fear. Sometimes it's a single moment, a single decision that opens a door you were never supposed to open. And once it opens, something comes with you. My name is Abdul Rauf, and I live in Chicago, USA. What I'm about to tell you happened in December 2022. There was a wedding in our family, a very close relative. We all attended it, and late at night, we were returning home. When we reached near our area, my family went inside the house, but I stayed outside with my friends. There were 4 of us. It was late night, and we decided to go to a hotel just to hang out. We were still wearing our wedding clothes, and I had applied a lot of perfume. I've always loved perfumes, but that night, maybe, I used too much. We stayed there until almost 4 a.m. Then suddenly, my father called me. "Come home, now." I told my friends, "Drop me home," but they laughed and said, "We'll go after Fajr prayer." I got a little angry and said, "Forget it, I'll go alone." So I started walking, alone, towards my house. The streets were quiet, empty, cold. As I got closer to my home, there was a tree right near the road, and under that tree, I saw an old woman. She was sitting behind the tree, muttering something, like she was reading or chanting. The moment I saw her, my entire body froze. The air felt heavy, silent, wrong.
I couldn't move. I couldn't speak. I just sat there. She didn't even look at me. She didn't stop. She just kept muttering. After a few moments, I realized I need to get home. So I gathered courage and stood up. And just as I took a step, she spoke. "Don't go. Sit here. Stay with me." The ground beneath my feet felt like it disappeared. I turned and ran. As I was running, it felt like something was happening inside my chest. My heart was racing uncontrollably. I somehow reached home. Everyone was asleep, except my father. He asked me, "What happened?" But I couldn't tell him the truth. So I said, "Dogs were chasing me." That lie stayed with me. After that night, I started getting sick. I was diagnosed with typhoid. But even after treatment, I wasn't getting better. My father understood. Something wasn't right. He took me to a spiritual healer. After examining me, he said, "Something has been attached to him.
He asked me, did anything unusual happen? And that's when I told him everything about that night, that woman, that voice. The healer said, that was not a normal woman. She was calling something, and when you stopped there, it noticed you. He performed rituals, recited verses, and warned that entity to leave me. Slowly, my condition improved. But even today, sometimes I still feel like I see her. And in my dreams, she's still there, sitting under that tree, waiting for me to come back.
Some places are built just for entertainment. Haunted houses, horror attractions. People go there to feel fear for fun. But sometimes something real follows you back home. My name is Adan, and I live in Los Angeles, USA. This incident happened around 2 years ago, and it didn't happen to me, it happened to my younger brother. We are 3 brothers. I'm the oldest, the middle one, Hansel, and the youngest, Imad. Hansel was always sensitive. He used to get scared easily. Imad was the complete opposite, brave, fearless, and I was somewhere in between. One weekend evening, I thought, let's take them out. So I made a plan to go to a mall. There was a newly opened haunted house attraction inside that mall. We bought tickets and went inside. The environment was extremely dark. Strange sounds, sudden movements, fake creatures, everything designed to scare you. Imad was enjoying it. I was handling it, but Hansel was terrified. He was shaking, breathing heavily, and it felt like he might faint any second. So we quickly got him out of there. We went to the parking lot, sat in the car, and started driving home. But something was off. Hansel was completely silent. When I touched his forehead, he had a very high fever. We took him home, gave him medicine, and let him rest. When our mother found out, she got worried and scolded us for taking him there. Our house is quite big, multiple bedrooms, a yard outside, and one habit we always had, at night we turned off all the lights. That night, everyone went to their rooms. Hansel was sleeping with our mom. It was around 3:20 a.m. My mom woke up, drank some water, and looked out the window. When she turned back, she saw something that she will never forget. Hansel was not on the bed. He was on the floor, and something was dragging him by his hand towards the hallway. My mother froze. She tried to scream, but no sound came out. She ran and grabbed his leg, trying to pull him back, but whatever was dragging him was strong. Too strong. She tried to recite Ayat al-Kursi, but her voice wouldn't come out. That thing started dragging her too. Something no human could ever do. With all her strength, she screamed, "Ya Allah, save my child!" Suddenly, Hansel was released and thrown against the wall. The loud sound woke all of us up. We rushed into the room and saw our mother crying, holding Hansel. His head was bleeding. We rushed him to the hospital. He kept vomiting blood. His lips were torn. He looked like a lifeless body. After 5 days, he was finally discharged. We asked him what happened. He said a tall shadow grabbed his hand and started dragging him, and when I saw it, I fainted. After that, everything made sense. We consulted a religious expert.
He said it could be a powerful jinn. Sometimes they get attracted to certain people. Hansel was very good-looking, soft voice, well-dressed, and used perfume often. Maybe that thing followed him from the haunted house. For almost a year, strange things kept happening. Even a slight touch on his shoulder would make him jump 3 to 4 feet in the air from fear. Our entire family was traumatized. We used to think these things weren't real. But after that night, everything changed. Now, we never leave him alone. And at night, we always keep the lights on. Because sometimes darkness is not empty.